welcome on behalf of Eric's family to this memorial today. Eric wasn't real clear about his religious beliefs. He believed in God, but we thought about doing this at the park, and we have a lot of family and friends that want to view it online, so we did it here at the church instead. But I would like to open up with a prayer for, at least for those of us who are believers, and so I'll just make it short. If you would, please bow with me. Father, thank you. Thank you that we have this opportunity to come and remember a life that was lived well, that made an impact on many people. Lord, those who are grieving, we just pray for comfort. And thank you for this opportunity to remember Eric, and may our memories be good and do him justice today. It's in your name we pray. Amen. We're going to start with a slideshow. Hopefully it's working now. So.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, everybody can hear me? Awesome. One more time. Can I get a deep breath and we're going to shake it out? You know, we're going to shout, I love you, Eric. That wasn't working. He said it. It's not working. Try that one more time. I love you, Eric. All right, y'all can have a seat. All right. Okay. All right, on December 16th, 1973, Eric Wadley, the third of 5 children, was born in Harlem Hospital in New York to Kenneth and Yvonne Wadley. Eric grew up as a funny, loving child. A rambunctious explorer as a kid, Eric consistently found treasures. He was also known for his insatiable appetite, even to go as far as to one day being caught eating butter. Yeah, we told that one. Yeah, we told that one. This incident gained him the nickname of Mikey. Y'all remember Mikey? You know, the guy who likes and eats everything, right? He grew up very close with his family, especially his cousins. Often all the cousins would get together at Aunt Sandra's house to sing and perform for the elders. So it was like our little own Jackson 5, you know, the rendition. Go ahead. Okay. Eric had a very infectious smile that would illuminate any room that he entered. Athletically talented, Eric learned to box from his uncles and was very good with his hands. I can attest. Very well. That's the baby brother, okay? He lived in Harlem until the family moved to the Bronx, where Eric attended PS 70 Elementary School and Middle School 22. After middle school, he moved to Syracuse, New York, where he attended George W. Fowler High School. While there, he was selected to attend a Central Tech Culinary Arts program, and there began his love of cooking. And if anybody who knew Eric knows, chefing it up, chefing it up.
In high school, he met his first love, Kanisha, and several years later, they married. Although the union didn't last, they remained good friends. Eric embraced Islam and took the name Latif. He worked his way up as supervisor at Sutherland's telemarketing firm and later entered into a new relationship. Eric embraced Elaine's children as his own. Although this union came to an end, the kids were his for life. In 2016, Eric left Syracuse and joined his brothers here in Arizona, Kingman, Arizona.
Eric was a natural handyman, and he landed a great job at KRMC Hospital in the Plant Ops department. After about a year in Arizona, Eric met and fell deeply in love with Ivy Angeli. I'm sorry, am I pronouncing that right? I know, I've been hearing this like, that's not the way you say it. Like, Angeli? Angeli, okay. Eric met and fell in love with Ivy Angeli, who in his words, finally loved him as hard as he loved her. Eric said he was the happiest he had ever been. He would wake up, look at the mountains from his backyard and say, you know, it doesn't get any better than this. Eric found community here in Kingman. He was consistently and constantly surrounded by family and friends that loved him dearly. And let's talk about his smile. Yeah, I bet you everybody in here knows how many teeth he has in his mouth. All right? It lighted up any room that he entered, and his presence was larger than life. He's a natural-born protector, a consultant, and a counselor, you know? To know Eric was to love him. He's as real as they come. Eric always spoke from the heart and gave you the truth, even if you didn't want to hear it, especially if you didn't want to hear it. He's very witty, man, very witty, a real comedian, and always had a priceless one-liner that would leave you laughing so hard, sometimes even to tears. His sense of humor made it impossible to keep a straight face around him. Eric's love of motorcycles and of Ivy, who was already a member, led him to follow his dream of becoming a member of the world-renowned Rough Riders organization. Can I get a Rough Riders in here? All right. On December 20th, 2021, he became Empire, a vested member. There was no mistaking his love for his new extended Rough Rider family. Eric's love for cooking helped him launch our sibling business called The Taste of Harlem, AZ. He created his own special seasoning, which guaranteed the best tasting golden brown finger-licking chicken. If you have had this chicken, your stomach just growled. I'm positive. If you tried it, then you know that it was the best fried chicken in Kingman, and that legacy will live on. On March 31st, 2022, Eric was involved in an accident on his motorcycle that gained him his wings. The life he lives, I got it, bro. I got it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You're about to break down, knock it off.
Listen, he used to call me a yellow belly sap sucker. Like, I'm telling you, like, and I just hear that. So, I got you. I'm gonna finish.
That's right.
Okay. The life he lived makes it hard to stay sad. Eric was really happy. Every time the tears start flowing, like we say, we hear his voice. Knock that ish off.
Right.
Celebrate my life. So everybody, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to celebrate his life, okay? We're going to remember the joy he was to be around. We're going to remember how he made everybody laugh. We're going to remember how he made everybody feel accepted and seen. And yeah, someone put the papers in different order.
All right.
Yeah, so here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Hold on a second. There you go. We're just going to do it from here.
Oh, Lord. Good look with that.
Okay. Right.
I need it.
Okay. So like I said, when he called you family, he meant it. Okay? He's survived by his parents, Yvonne Wadley and Kenneth Sr., Cynthia, his forever partner, Ivy Angeli, siblings Kenneth Jr., Melissa, Deshaun, Markovon, Antoine, Sharana, and Shantae, 14 nieces and nephews, Kevin, Stephanie, Kamani, Carissa, Matthew, Ashanti, Assad, Aspen. Well, I'm doing that because these are important people in our family as well. Kwabani, Corey, Zayari, Yanea, Xavion, Tyrone, Saray, Dwayne, and Kerrick. 3 great nephews and 1 great niece, Zion, Elia, Isaiah, and Navarone. And 7 children in love, John, Russell, Rylan, Rihanna, Alyssa, Jasmine, Ayana, and a host of aunts, uncles, and cousins.
I just wanted to name my aunts because we only have a few left. So it's Aunt Sandra, Aunt Bunny, Aunt Janet, and Uncle Wayne.
So to know him was to love him.
We love you, Eric.
I love you, man. I miss you. Rest in paradise. On 2, baby.
So right now we're just going to open it up just for shared memories. You could say how you met Eric, and if you have a fond memory, you can share that with us. Thank you.
It is obvious that Eric was loved, that Eric had an impact on people's lives. A testament here today to all who are here and those who are online listening. So if you have a memory of Eric that you'd like to share, usually I'd bring the mic to you. We're streaming this online, so I'd ask if you come up. I know that's some of people's worst fears, speaking in public, but this is for Eric, and we'd love to hear memory, how you met him, something, one-liner he said, something, you know. But so if you would like to share, come on up, and you don't have to come right up here, but here you go.
How you doing, everybody? My name is AWOL. I'm the Phoenix Rough Rider president. And the first time I met Empire was a Prospect picnic. I met his sister, met his brother. Me and his sister just kicked it like we was like known each other forever, ever. And I told my wife, "Oh, you got to meet her. You got to meet her." Then I didn't even know it was his sister. And he just came up and talked to me, and I had never met him before. And after that, I told Good Ranch, hey, when he crosses over, I want to be there. So if you remember, we try to make it where you don't know that you're going to cross over. Everybody in the room knows except you. So his prospect manager had told him that, hey, man, what did you say to the Phoenix president? And he's like, why? What happened? He's like, I don't know. He's pissed though, man. He's like, I don't even know what I said to him. So he said, man, we're going to have to take your shirt. And he's, I don't even know what I said to him. So every time he tried to walk over to me, I would walk the other way. And he knew now he couldn't just really just come up to me and just, hey, yo. So for about 5-10 minutes, he would, and I'm, you know, and I'll play like I'm talking to somebody else or something. So when he finally, when they finally was about to cross him over, you know, I told him, yeah, man, you know, the AWOL is the Phoenix president. That's the mother chapter, and we kind of got to bow down to them, man. And he want us to take your shirt. So he starts taking off the shirt, right? He's like, man, I don't even know what I said to that dude, man. So needless to say, we crossed him over and stuff. So he was just out in Phoenix for another vesting ceremony for somebody that's really close to him also. And he was telling us what went through his mind, because he was like, dude, I was about to cry. He said, I was seriously about to cry if I was about to get taken off. So he's telling us, everybody that was at Highgrade's house, he was like, yo, when they was doing that, I was just thinking, man, why did he even come, man, if he gonna do stuff? Like, I don't even know what I said to that dude. Why did he even come if he gonna be acting like this, man? And that was actually the last time I had seen him, but, you know, that left me just like y'all laughing and smiling and stuff. And last, I think it was June, July, we all went to Colorado for their annual. And he was like, I think next door or 2 doors down from me or something. And Goodwrench was like, dude, Empire, man. I was like, what did he do? Like, dude, he bought a whole suitcase with just shoes. Like, dude, who does that? And my wife was like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Like, dude, we only gonna be here 3 days, and you bought like 25 pair of shoes. I don't know what mood I'm gonna be in, AWOL, man. I don't know. You know, I might just change my mind and want to just, you know, that was just the kind of dude he was, man. He was just so funny, and I was just telling his mother, he had told us a story. He was like, yeah, I was hanging out with my uncles, and I'm boxing and stuff. I was about 9, 10 years old. And I thought I was gonna just, you know, just be bad and just talk nonsense to my mama. He was like, man, she punched me in my chest so hard. I woke up about 3 hours later talking about what happened. I said, dude, your mom big like that? Like, no, dude, but she can hit hard. But yeah, he was, you know, he was one of a kind, man. And that's why I tell people that I've spoken to, this one is just hard just because of the kind of dude he was, you know. But like everybody says, celebrate his life and, you know, how he changed yours or how he affected you and yours. You know, he added his family to ours because I see y'all everywhere that he is. So that means you guys support your brother and y'all loved everything that he do. So we appreciate that as members. And that's about all I got before I start crying.
May God be with y'all. How y'all doing today? My name is Kenyatta. I'm from Syracuse, New York, born and raised. I met Eric like in the 9th grade. Up in Fowler. The first time he saw me, he was like, yo, son, are those your eyes? I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I got to hang with you, man. I bet you get all the shorties, son. I bet you get up. So, I mean, I mean, he was a good dude, man. Eric was just a fly guy. All that you see right now is because of him. If you ask on money, how long it took me? I mean, how much stuff that I ironed this morning? It's because of him. I mean, you probably look at my bag. I got like different kind of stuff in there. I'm always gonna be here for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? But Eric was just a special guy when I first met him. He was always just, he was a funny dude. He would just walk up to you and slap me two times. I'm like, what you doing? It's like, yo, be on your guard, son. I'm right here for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was like, what? Okay, so then, all right, so okay. So we in the gym. You know, say I see him in there. You know, he a string bean dude, tall. You know what I'm saying? I thought, yeah, he'd probably be nice from New York. I say, you know, we got some little skills. You know what I'm saying? You know, we used to do our thing, son. You know what I'm saying? Eric was terrible. Oh, man. It's grabbing boards all extra hard, just fouling the heck out of you. But he always two-pieced me. He was good with his hands. He really was. I mean, I could tell some stories all day. I mean, oh, my goodness. We went to the prom together. Me and her right there. You know what I'm saying? My wife, we was fly. You know what I'm saying? We was fly. Oh, man, it's just so hard to see this man go because he had such a light around him. Everybody's right. He just blew the whole room up when he stepped in. Just so loud. So New York. You know what I'm saying? And he took that everywhere he went. And everybody loved him and still felt him. No matter what. I love you, son. I miss you. Man, I joined the military in '96, and we kind of fell out of touch. But we still stayed in touch, and I was going to be coming out here, and then this happens. But that's why I said I'm going to come. I'm coming out here because I was going to come out here to see my man. I want to see his family, where he was living, and how he was living his life. Because Eric been through some things, and he's transformed himself and became a great, great man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have his own kids, but he was a great father. Loved his doggone kids. Man, I'm trying my hardest not to say no word. Cuss word. But I love you, Eric. You know what I'm saying? I love you, fam, mom, pop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Sean, I wish Shantae could have been here. I haven't seen her in so long, but I know she's thinking about us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Thank you.
My name's John. Eric is my big brother. It was a match made in heaven, if you ask me. I ain't had no big brothers. He ain't have a little brother. And it's about to be hard, but I want to say something. I was the worst thing to happen to Eric when that happened to him, because I was terrible. I was the worst kid ever. I was angry. I was bad. I just was into everything. I'm sitting there, he just always said, you my little brother. I can't take you with me. I can't let you do the things I do. But I always wanted to be, because I always was with the older people. And I just always wanted to be with him, like, right, wrong, or indifferent. Like, I just was blessed to know him. And right before he passed, well, I'm going to just say this. Eric, the first person I apologized to in my life, I was 14 years old. I never said sorry to anybody. And I threw a lock in my cousin. And Eric, and he ducked it. Eric was standing behind him. And the lock hit him, pow, in his face, and he was like, son! And I was like, it's probably like the first time I felt scared too. Because I'm like, yo, he about to kill me. But I'm too tough to even act like I'm scared. But I'm like, yo, he about to, excuse me. He tall, he picked me up. I'm like this big. I was this big till I was 15 years old. So when I seen some of the people who haven't seen me in a long time, they just was amazed to even see me because I was this big until I was 15. Literally this big until I was 15. He picked me up man high in the air, and the only thing I ever was scared of was heights, and that's when he found out my fear, right then and there. And from there, y'all already know. Anytime I got into it with it, what he did, took me upstairs. It was over from there, man. But right before 2 months ago, you know, I had a little issue with myself, and I ended up being on a live recording with him, and it was just me and him. And I got to tell him how I felt for him taking in my son, you know, the marriage union he had with my sister, where he took him taking me in, and I'm saying, and embracing me and embracing my family and giving me another family with y'all, you know, and then I spoke to his lady. And you're a beautiful soul. And thank you for that watch. And she put pieces of that night together for me because I didn't know what was going on his side because it wasn't a visual. It was just him typing me and me speaking to him. And I just told him how I felt about him taking my son in and raising him as much as he did and giving him everything that he could and the love and everything he ever gave me. And I told him he was the GOAT because he the GOAT to me, greatest of all time, best brother anybody could ask for. And he just told me that he wanted me to bring me out here to show me something different because he know I never seen nothing. I spent most of my life in a cage, so to say. And she let me know that he told her who I was to him in death that day. And I'm so blessed that you got a chance to even understand my relationship with him because blood couldn't make me no closer to him. And I want to thank all y'all for coming out to celebrate his life. And everybody who he ever touched, y'all know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel. And thank y'all for coming.
I'd like to say thanks to everybody who came out. Everybody in here is family. That was my brother. We have voices. We reasons with each other. His voice would reason with mine. I would reason with him. I don't do this. My heart is, can't even explain it. I got so many memories with him. It don't even seem real that he's gone. I feel him more in the presence more. Sean, Deshaun, Antoine, Marco, Assad, Aunt Bunny, Pop, Mama, Ali, Anja. They like the extended family I never had. Eric is my brother. Like John said, blood couldn't make us no closer. 32 years. I was 15 when I met him.
coming straight from Brooklyn. He's coming from Harlem. We're in Syracuse, so everything was different for us. We always had chips on our shoulders, you know, and basketball thing, just like Kenyatta said, he was definitely terrible. You know, and after I played with him a couple times, I would never pick him no more. He knew, and after a while, he didn't even care about it. You know, he was just like, he'd go play the wall or something. Then when we lose, he'd be mad. That's why we ain't win, because of you. You should have picked me. I could have grabbed boards. But like, I really came out here to celebrate his life. I didn't come out here to be boo-hooing, because I can hear him right now. Clean your act up. Get your life together. You know? But truly gonna miss my brother. And once again, I just want to thank everybody that came out. See, touched a lot of people. So I say thank y'all. I love y'all.
My name is Jamal Salam. That's my big cousin. Like everybody said, that's like, you know, he was a brother. I'm gonna clarify something real quick. He might have been trash in basketball because he had 2 left feet and he had this middle toe that was like this. You know what I'm saying? So don't do him wrong like that. But besides that, he could get boards and he got hands. I love him to death, yo, and it was, you know, random that it happened. I got to see him, you know, fortunately before it happened. This is my biological mother. This is my second mother. Like they said, we're extended family. Like, even if it's cousins, we really like brothers. We text each other's brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish Tay was here. Ivy, I love you. You and the family forever. Like, ain't really too much else to say, man. I just want it to be life, because I know he would want everybody to be happy. I know he would want everybody to be happy. So, if anything, just keep that in your mind. He wasn't that trash. He just had it. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say this. Family was so important to Eric. And you can see that in all the pictures. Like, family was so important. And I want to charge everybody. I don't care, like, what's going on. It's never that serious where you don't reach out. And you tell your loved ones every day that you love them. We were so blessed to be raised in a hugging, a kissing family. There's not a conversation that I have with any one of my family members that we don't end with, love you. Some of us, we don't even say bye. We'll say, love you later, right? So I just charge everybody. Eric is a happy person. I charge everybody to love on the people that are around you. Those people that you haven't talked to in a while because they did whatever and you're not okay with it. Life is too short. Life is too short to be mad and angry. What I know is my brother was happy. Like, listen, his whole face, his whole soul smiled. You could not enter a room without laughing. You know, like I tell this story, but my brother was funny. I was gonna say my brother was funny. So no matter what everybody said, Eric was saying the opposite. Like, I think I'm cute, right? So one day they having a barbecue at the house. I got my little fit on. I got the gladiator boots on. I'm coming in the spot like, hey. Everybody like, oh, Sean, you look nice. You look nice. You like, here go Eric. Oh, you hit him with the gladiator joint. You got the Jesus boots on. I'm just, you know what? That's Eric. That's Eric, one-liner, funny. And I just want y'all, like, we sad. I'm going to miss my brother. I adored my brothers. I adore my brothers. But I just charge y'all to just love on each other. I lost my train of thought. But, you know, just the main thing is just love each other. He was full of life. He was full of smiles. And I don't want anybody to leave here sad, because this is a celebration. This is a celebration of my brother's life. He was happy, Ivy. You know, and I thank you. I thank you for that. Yo, my brother, I'm going to tell you, hey, my brother, it was no hiding, and I know my time, but it was no hiding his love. When he loved you and he said, I got you, he got you. He will lay his life down. If he say, I got you, he got you. And it was so nice to see the love inside of my brother with this woman right here. We would be in the supermarket. Eric ain't care. Ivy walk up, he'd be like, yo, that's me, son. That's me. That's me. You know, and the last memory before Eric passed, they all came up to my house and we was chilling. We in the pool, we chilling, right? So Eric is standing at the island. Ivy comes in and she says, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? She just whispered at him, but I'm across the island and I'm watching him talk to her, right? So she's like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. He goes, you need help with that? Here go Ivy. Here go Ivy. Oh. But for me, knowing the things that he's been through, it gave me so much joy. It gave me so much joy, because I'm looking at him, I'm like, he look up, he like, you know, so I just want y'all to leave here happy that you've known him, because he just made that impression on your life. When you met him, you loved him. To know him was to love him, period. You know, so we're going to celebrate my brother. We have a little something out in the park from 12 to 5, okay? I love you guys.
Hello, my name is Adriana. Reading this on behalf of Ivy. Eric Lamont Wadley, my baby. How do I even put you into words? Eric meant so much to so many. As for me, he was my everything, my best friend, my protector, my anchor, my entire heart and soul. Aside from my babies and grandbabies, Eric was the most important part of my life. He left a void in me that will never be filled. Eric had a presence that just commanded attention. His energy was huge, and his love was even bigger. In a room full of giants, Eric would still stand out. Most handsome man I've ever laid my eyes on. I was lucky enough to call him mine for just a short period of time. In that time, he made me the happiest I've ever been in my life. He definitely made a profound impact on anyone that came in contact with him. He changed my life in the best way imaginable, and for that, I will forever be thankful. Everything about you is so unforgettable. Your laugh, your voice, your infectious smile, and your love. You just couldn't help but be happy around Eric. His stories, his wisdom, everything about him was amazing. You were most definitely larger than life, my love, a true king among men. I will hold you and your memories in my heart for as long as I live. I love you more than the air I breathe, Eric Wadley, to the moon and beyond.
There are as many stories as there are people here. It was wonderful to be able to listen to some of them. There's going to be more time to tell stories, to share memories. As was said, there is a barbecue at Centennial Park at 12 o'clock. So before we end, I want to say something. Listening to the stories about Eric and the memories about Eric, it makes me wonder why we human beings treat each other the way we do. You know, and there's a few that are like Eric, that come along who just say, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what shape or size you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what gender you are. You're a person, and a person that needs to be loved. I do a lot of memorial services, and they always make me think about, what is my legacy going to be like? I have services here where only about 10 people show up sometimes, and it's sad. It's sad that those people didn't have a very big impact on others. A service like this reminds me, listen, we got to take the time that we have, because there's not a lot of time here, and make it count. You don't know when it's going to end. We didn't, Eric left Ken's house and he had no idea. So I just want to encourage you. I just want to leave you with these words and encourage you. Make something of your life. Take the examples like Eric and run with them. And if you got to make some changes, make some changes. One day, this is going to be your turn. Who's going to show up? Who's going to show up? Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your memories. And again, if you can, be there at the park at 12 o'clock and celebrate with the family and friends. So thank you very much for coming.